Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm going to do the next rune today, and if you are following along in real time, and it takes a while in between runes, just like with the tarot series, it's like a lot goes on in association with each rune. So if you're really working with the runes as we bring them up, we've been in Ansu's rune, the communication rune that has to do with the voice, for the past couple of weeks now. And I'm only just starting to get the go-ahead, intuitive go-ahead to do the next rune. So we just did Ansu's, right? That was the last video. If you haven't seen it, go check it out. We are in Raido, which could be sounding like radio, but Raido, and I'm looking for the rune. It looks like an R. Remember, this is an alphabet originally. But they have become like magical symbols that if you use these symbols on objects, they become like power objects. And, you know, just so much intention over so much time, so much awareness. Here it is, radio. So it's an R. So this rune is a journey. And it often is meaning a trip, like travel, physical trip. So if it's coming up for you, there may be a trip. This has been coming up for me lately, and I'm just about to go on a trip to Tucson next week. So every time it comes up, I know there's some reference to that trip. And if you pull radio and you don't really know, you don't think you're going on a trip anywhere, it is also an inner journey, right? A journey of consciousness. We're all on a journey all the time. So this just draws your attention to the journey, to the trip. And what is the evolutionary potency of going on a journey, right? There's so many elements to it. There's preparation, you know, if you're going on a physical journey, preparation, thinking about booking things ahead, you know, checking like whatever transport you're going to take, cars or airplanes or whatever, and make sure that's all aligned. And then there's actually the physical journey, right? So there's a journey before the journey. And then there's like post journey, right? There's the coming home, there's the unpacking, cleaning all the clothes or whatever. So our spiritual journeys and the journeys we're always on contain all those elements too. So as we're reflecting on radio, which could also be thought of as the chariot in the tarot, there's some elements that are similar. But it is like the journey of consciousness. It's like going on the journey. What is the aspect of the journey that you're on right now? Are you in a preparation? Are you in the journey itself? I mean, we're always in part of the journey, right? But if it's physical journeying and you haven't left yet, you know, you can still be recognizing this energy prevalent. So what else about this rune? It's interesting. Every time I pull this rune, I'm always going on a trip somewhere. So there does seem to be a psychic link up with the knowledge of movement and travel with this rune. So it could be indicating there is a trip that's going to present itself. And maybe you haven't been thinking about it yet. But generally it will also like bring attention like, hey, there's transformation going on in your life around this journey. And the runes, if you rune bind or pull other runes with it, it will kind of give you further insight into what about this trip, you know, what about this journey that's going on. So radio. So I found this interesting book. Maybe you want to check it out. It's Runes for the Green Witch, an Herbal Grimoire by Nicolette Meal. Very interesting. And I noticed that they paired up runes with different like herbs and so forth and gave them different correspondences. So I thought that was neat. She's got for radio. Oh yeah, like another idea of the trip is a decision to be made. So that's another interpretation. Did I put the rune back in the bag? I'll lose it. So it does associate in here with Sagittarius and Jupiter. So this idea of travel, a new moon, the chariot and the tarot, the solar plexus, moonstone, the god or planet Mercury. So Mercury I often associate that with Ansu's as well, the previous rune. But if you think that that's communication, right? Mercury is a communication from the gods, but it also is like that bridge that allows you to journey from regular reality to the realm of the gods, or Odin or Zeus, or however you look at that as a spiritual location, right? So this rune, she also says, offers protection and guidance to travelers. So it is a protective rune as well. Navigating, spiritual or physical. You might put it on like your keychain for safe travel. She chooses different herbs to go with: ash, comfrey, mugwort, thyme. Mugwort I think of as like a psychic supportive herb, so that might help more in like astral travel or spiritual journeying. Ash tree is, I think of it more associated with fire and like moving through things, but that can also be as part of a spiritual journey, right? Anything else? Just some interesting, there's some different interesting books about runes, but again, like as you work with them, you'll be more attuned to them. I like to let the runes speak to me. Gosh, I hope I did put the rune away. Where did the journey of the rune go? Did it go back in the bag? Or did I put it someplace else? I don't think I would just sit it around. Anyway, so before we get into the next rune, I encourage you with the information from this rune, yeah, here it is, Raido, to notice the journeys that you're on, notice the trips you're taking. You know, maybe utilize that R, that sharp R shape, again, like on your keychain. I don't recommend like drawing it on your car, but somewhere in the car or on your bike, or like make a sticker out of it, on an airplane ticket to ensure safe travel. Speaking of such, I'm in line and I gotta start moving. I wanted to record this video in the car because I thought, radio, it's a journey, it's a trip, it's travel, it's car, and let's record it in the car. So that's what's up here. I hope this is helpful. Having the idea to begin to make little rune medicine bags to help you learn a little bit more about this. So stay tuned and watch out for those coming up. I'm going to be down in Tucson, Arizona, end of next week for about a week, looking at possible pieces to those talisman bags, those medicine bags. So look out for those and more in future videos. I hope not to be gone too long before the next video. See you next time.